What they do. I am Josh Jones, ESQ, also known as the Dope Black Lawyer, and I want to welcome everybody who's tuning in to this week's Beats, Rhymes, and Crimes. We got a lot going on today. The big thing for today is the judges ruled in the Young Thug case that that lyrics may come in. The prosecution can introduce lyrics. We're going to break down exactly what's going on with that. We're going to talk about updates with Tupac, YNW Melly. We got information about NBA Youngboy and his mental state on house arrest. And if you ever had a boss who you wanted to slap the you know what out of, we're going to talk about somebody who had an opportunity to not exactly slap their boss, but they did slap their boss. So stay with us, and we're going to get into that very, very soon. So as you know, Beats, Rhymes, and Crimes Live is the #1 place to get law and hip hop information and updates that affect the culture. You're not going to find another show like this anywhere on the internet, so stay with us all the way through. It's an hour long, if that, and we're just going to tap in and talk about the stories that's affecting hip hop, current events, and everything like that. So let's just go ahead and just jump right in, y'all. So this was a big story a few months ago. So everybody knows when you see that image right there about the riverboat brawl in Montgomery. And crazy to say, y'all, but the brother who got jumped in the beginning of the video is being charged. It just came out. So the riverboat captain, Damian Pickett, has been charged. And there's no date yet for when he's going to face his charges. But the other gentleman in the video, Zachary Shipman, who is one of the other defendants, one of the white dudes, he's going to be going to trial later this month and is already into the not guilty plea. So if you don't exactly remember what happened with the riverboat brawl, you know, we got you. We got a little bit of video just to kind of get back into it. And here we
got off our ship to go over there to move that black pontoon boat on his own because those guys who parked there were told not to leave it there, and they left it there. So he's just pushing it off. That's funny. Took matters into his own hands.
He was having a good time. There it is. There it is. You.
Love it.
So yeah, so you already know what happened. Everybody saw that. So Ali LaFlare is joining us. Here he is, as usual, coming through from sunny California.
What's good, party people?
But yeah, so we're just recapping on the Riverboat Brawl. The Riverboat
Yes.
captain got charged. Yes, we found out yesterday that he got charged too. So
That's crazy. They charged that man and they attacked him first.
yeah. So based on what you saw in that video, let me know what y'all think. Press right yes if you think he should have got charged. No if you think he shouldn't have got charged. But yeah, Damian Pickett's facing charges, the same charges it appears as Zachary Shipman, who's one of the guys who started the whole thing. Zachary Shipman filed a complaint saying that he was defending himself and he had a bruised cheekbone as a result of
the Riverboat Brawl.
The Riverboat captain punching him in the face. So that's crazy, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. So we're gonna keep it pushing. But we had to talk about that. And now we got to talk about these young age rappers, man. So NBA Youngboy, if you don't know, he's in a race right now with Nick Cannon to see who could have the most kids, right?
And Nick is gonna win.
And he's kind of got an advantage because he's on house arrest. He can't even leave his crib. So, so he's flying him in. He's like 23 years old with like 23 kids or something like that. Crazy. Not that many.
That was gonna say that's loose.
Not that many, but anyway, he's been on house arrest since 2021. He's been charged with several crimes going back to Louisiana, but he's got a mansion in Salt Lake City, and he's saying that his mental health has been affected as a result of the house arrest.
I can see that.
These young rappers, man. I mean, I always want brothers to be in touch with their feelings, but it's so what did Jamie Foxx say? Say he's a hardcore rapper, but he's glossy. You know what I'm saying? So
Fox says a lot, man. He's wild. He's a wild dude.
That's what he said about LL back.
He's the last person that should be calling anybody glossy.
Hey, bro. Be careful. Be careful. So anyway, man, we just wanted to point that out. Mental health is important. So hopefully there could be some type of resolution. I'd rather be on house arrest in my mansion than be where Young Dog's Tory Lanez is at right now. Tory Lanez trying to get out. He's trying to get to house arrest. So
it was people that was living in Section 8 through the pandemic. So like, hey.
Yeah, man.
So
anyway, you know about this story right here, Ali?
I don't know, man. But what did he do? What did he do?
So they got a long standing drama. The Big Baller family,
the Big Baller brand, never lost.
Lamelo, LaVar, Lonzo. So anyway, this dude that you see in the picture, his name is Alan Foster, and he was partners with LaVar when they first started the Big Baller brand. And they've had other litigation before. So right now he's suing. Who is he suing? He's suing LaVar, Tina, the moms, Lamelo, and Puma.
Why Tina? What Tina do?
Hey man,
damn, ain't no family feud.
Sue everybody, man. You got to make them figure it out. So essentially, this all goes down to he's saying that the shoes that Puma put out for Lamelo, he had already trademarked a very similar shoe, and they all knew about it and moved forward with it. So his shoe was called the MB1. The one that came out on Puma was like the MB.01 or something like that. So it's like it's kind of like McDonald's and McDowell's a little bit. So he's saying that it's the same, and he could win, man. That's a trademark. It could be a potential trademark infringement. So
seems like he could win.
Yeah. So he's saying that his damages are in excess of $200 million. I don't know if they sold $200 million.
That
sounds like cap to me too, Ali.
I'm sorry, bro. But you know what though? Nah, that's cap. One shoe, 200 million. Nah, that's cap, bro. That sounds like a whole quarter's revenue, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So they just got beef.
Retarded.
They just got beef, though, man. So like, shout out to everybody that's on live right now. Let us know where you're watching from as well. Let us know what you think too. I wish I had pictures of the show of both shoes. But we only have a picture of what the shoe that actually came out to see if the concepts are even similar.
Right. Ain't no point showing that.
Yeah,
but story.
But Lonzo sued this dude back in when he was like a rookie around his rookie time for $1.5 million, and he stole it from his family or whatever out of his contract.
Oh, and he just coming for some get back at this point.
Yeah. So
this seems like retaliation more so than anything else.
Yeah. But he also sued LaVar, this dude Alan Foster, saying that LaVar was using Triple B to fund his lavish lifestyle, and I guess he was taking away from the profits that should have been split amongst them equally. So let us know, man.
He probably was. That sounds very much so like LaVar.
Yeah, so we'll keep watching, and I'm gonna try to find the shoe so we can post it on the IG page as well, so we can get your reaction about
Better watch out, fucking with
what you think.
LaVar, man. LaVar never lost.
Who? Who?
LaVar never lost.
Nah, bro, look at the screen. Who?
Oh, Mike Jones.
Ah,
Stop.
my dog. Hey,
He's
so,
funny, bro.
hey, do you even know who the girl next to him is?
Come on, man. I'm a Swiftie.
Oh, okay. Hey, it's a lot of brothers that watch the NFL that just found out.
Hey,
But,
man, it's a lot of people. That's a lot of people's favorite NFL player nowadays is Taylor Swift. So I'm just letting you know that.
So I never thought she would make it on the Beats, Rhymes, and Crimes live, but
hey, man, she played for the Chiefs now. She did it. She officially made it.
So let's talk about what she got going on, right? Or why she's even relevant, right? So Mike Jones posted on IG, says everybody want to copy and remake my old ish without doing the proper business. I'm doing like Taylor Swift and just re-record all my singles, since these new artists think they can do it and not going back to it to remake it, because I can always create a new. But I see now year round all these new artists is steady coming out using it, so I might as well remake and remix my own ish to and he's got the emojis with the dollar sign, and just get different features to turn up with me on. That way it's no clearance issues. Didn't know y'all wanted Still Tipping to be remade every year or every other year. Hell, that's all y'all had to say. LMAO. I will make it my job to release a remake, sample, whatever y'all want to call it. So basically what he's talking about, shout out to everybody that's on live right now. Let us know where you at. We got Tiffany Sledge watching from the Shy
City. What up?
She's been with us for quite a while now. She says always happy for Thursdays to come. This is where I get my dose of current topics. I don't look at the news, so this is how I keep current. Thanks, Dope Black Lawyer. Yeah, we appreciate you more than you know. So this is what's going on right now. So a lot of artists have become hip to the fact that if you re-record your music, you can have control over your masters, right? Because it's a new recording. The issue that a lot of people have, though, is that, and tell me if you disagree, is a lot of people don't sound like the original record, even though it's them. So a lot of times the fans don't even really want to hear that, but we'll see, man. We'll see what Mike Jones comes out with. He had a couple big records in the early 2000s. He might be able to do something. We'll see.
It really just depends on who owns that actual master and that royalty. That's why Taylor had to do it, because Scooter Braun stole all her music pretty much and owned everything, so she had to re-record. But I mean, it typically doesn't work unless you have a large platform and people will go back and then repurchase. So
correct. I remember Nicki Minaj.
I don't know who owns Mike Jones Publishing, but apparently he doesn't. Yeah, which is why he's going back to re-record these records now.
Yeah. So,
but look at Taylor Swift inspiring black folks.
Maybe, yeah, exactly. I guess
I ain't even gonna lie. Like, yo,
she
literally. I mean, what I like about her is that real nigga shit. She got did like, and then she was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do. I'm not just gonna take this. She was a real caring about it. She was like, I'm not gonna just take this laying down. And she got up and did something about it. But then, hey, and life showed a lot of people how to get theirs right.
Yeah, shout out to the white Beyonce, man. So
I won't say that much. I won't do that, but I will say good luck, Swiftie.
Hey,
good luck.
We're gonna keep it moving though. Let us know though. Do you want to hear any of Mike Jones remixes? Type yes in the comments if you want.
Hell no.
And type who if you don't even know who.
Old Still Tipping.
Type who if you don't even know who Mike Jones is. So we talk about Kodak a lot these days. One of his old artists, NFL Tuewop, got killed in his hometown, Tallahassee. We don't have a lot to say here. Peace to Tuewop. You know what I'm saying? Peace to his family. And it just made me think about, when Cole was talking about these rappers get murdered, you never even heard of them.
Right.
Before they even get hot, they already getting killed. So
never heard of Lil Buddy.
Hopefully they could kind of cool out in the streets, man, because he's from Tallahassee. It's not really like a hardcore town. I used to live in Tallahassee, so I know about Tallahassee, but unnecessary all the way around, man.
Hey, man, it goes down in the FLA.
Yeah, you already know. So Leak, you ever had a boss that you didn't like?
Hell yeah.
Hey, so this next story is probably everybody's dream. Whoever had a boss that they couldn't stand, have an opportunity
Yeah. That was
to
the
do
whole reason for me just like saying, I'm going to be my own boss. I'm tired of
Yeah.
telling me what to do.
Well, check this out right here. So this is good. Just to give you a little context. The person on the screen was in a car crash, and there's an officer who's explaining to him like what's going to happen next. All right.
Florida has a 14-day window in which to report injury. You don't usually feel it the first night, but if you wake up tomorrow and you're like, oh gosh, it hurts,
Yeah.
let your insurance company know and they'll set up a doctor's appointment for you, okay?
All right.
All right. Do you have any questions for me, sir?
I don't know. Shit, this is crazy.
Yeah. Well,
I knew y'all.
they're pretty straightforward. If you do have any questions, my name is on the bottom of the page. You can call us, reference that case number, and I'll answer any questions you might have, okay? All right.
That's it.
Before we get to the point, I never had a police officer talk to me like that. It sounds like she's kind of choosing.
Yo,
like, hey,
by the way, I'm not gonna lie. This is really nice. Let's keep it going. It sounds kind of cool. See what it's in.
So here go the good part right here.
All right. I hope you have a better night.
I tried to.
Yeah, rough way to bringing in the new year with a bang.
Yeah, I seen that comment. I thought he was gonna stop. So
Yeah.
boom.
Yep.
All
right. Good luck with it.
Yes, ma'am.
They still in it or no?
Yeah, he's still in it.
Is he really?
So, Birdie, you giving me some indicators?
Oh.
Listen.
Shit, woman.
He already knows what's about to happen next because it's his job right here, right?
Listen.
Right.
Valdez is coming out just to. I'm not gonna lie to you about it.
She's on her way?
Yeah, she's on her way. Because I'm not really comfortable with this whole thing at all. But I'm not gonna lie to you about it.
Oh no, I don't mean to put you in that Indy. Yep.
Yeah. So
my man is smacked.
From now.
Does he sound saucy to y'all? Let me know what you think.
Smacked. My man is out of there right now.
Now on, you know how it goes. You can't consume anything, okay? Because right now you're being detained.
Wait, what?
Wow.
I'm holding.
Wait, what?
Where? Wow.
Hey.
White people, bro. The privilege to be detained and not arrested is beyond me at that point.
On
but
to you because I have a supervisor coming to see if I need to do a full-fledged DUI investigation or not.
You do.
So please don't make my life difficult.
I would never do that to you.
Okay. I'm very uncomfortable right now.
And I apologize for putting you in that position.
Okay.
You want?
Yes.
He asked if she was recording on the body cam. He's like, you
Yes.
still record? You still
Are
recording me
you
though?
on? Yes.
Yes, I am. And I'm going to remain on for because integrity.
Integrity.
Hey man, shout out to that officer. I respect her job like that. But
I definitely do.
Yeah, so everybody got to get held to that same standard, bro.
Word.
So we're gonna stay patrolling the police. Obviously, you heard him talking about New Year's, so it's not a new story, but
definitely not.
It was one that just came to us, and then we had a comment about Mike Jones. So somebody did know who he was. He had some bangers back in the day.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Daniel Shade.
Dan know what the deal is.
So yeah, Mike Jones. so we already talked about that. So now we up back to YNW Melly. Melly case is crazy.
Melly case is always crazy.
It's gonna be crazy until it's over, but it's gonna be the biggest trial of the rest of this year and beginning of next year, along with Young Thug. So they got some progress. So the judge has ruled that the defense attorneys can take a second deposition of one of the detectives, because which is not normal. Usually you get one depo, right?
Right.
But there were some irregularities here. So there was another prosecutor who testified. She was from the Public Corruptions Unit, so she was honest, and she testified that while Melly's mom was being interviewed in the presence of his lawyer, the co-defendant's lawyer, this other detective was also present, and she was there as well. So when those lawyers left the room, another detective came in and she testified that he told this other detective to testify that he was there when they executed a search warrant. So because of that, they're going to get a chance to do a deposition to discuss his credibility only. So they can't talk about evidence. They can only talk about his credibility, to see if the testimony that he's providing is testimony that is even worth giving weight to during a trial. So that's going on. We obviously already talked about they have a whole new prosecutor on the case because they accused the old prosecutor and showed that the old prosecutor withheld evidence from the defense. So anytime you have favorable evidence to a defendant as the prosecution, you must provide that evidence to the defense so that it's fair. And if you don't,
right,
there have been cases where they've overturned the entire verdict. So the judge here didn't do that, but he did decide to remove that prosecutor from the case. So we'll be tuned in with Melly, and part of what's got him in trouble is what we're going to be talking about with Thug in a little bit. So we're just going to move on to talk about. Well, you got anything you want to say about the Melly, John, or you want to?
Nah, man, you covered it pretty well. You know, I mean, it's always an uphill battle, you know, for Melly, because Melly be doing Melly. So hey,
yeah, man.
Stop.
Let us know what you think so far. I know it's early. They just got a jury last week, but tell us what you think is going to happen in the retrial. Guilty, not guilty.
We're gonna have to wait for, you know what I'm saying, some things to get resolved with that case. I mean, like, I would hate to put like a feeling on guilty or not guilty with it, you know what I'm saying, until we get a little bit more development. But
yeah, but it's just prediction. So let us know in the chat what you think. Guilty, not guilty, another hung jury. It's just like sports on Sunday. We don't know who's gonna win. We don't even know who's gonna play.
I think they're gonna slam the young man. I think they're gonna put big G's on that whole thing. Big guilties.
Yeah. I'm feeling the vibes too, but
hopefully he gets good for the young guy.
Hopefully he gets a fair shot though. So
hopefully he get. I mean, hey, I hope everybody gets a fair shot. But
dang, Thug, why we use this picture of you dogs? So Thug, man, we're gonna talk about we're just talking about the update. So
right.
So last week, the judge was very pissed off with the prosecution because they're like sprinkling out evidence. Like, oh, we have new witnesses, we have new evidence. He's like, yo, we need to get all of that evidence at one time, dog.
Yeah,
y'all can't do that. And if you can't give it to us by a certain time, then we're gonna exclude it.
Inadmissible. It's not happening.
Yeah, we're just gonna exclude it. But because of the update that we just got today, we're not even gonna really go there as much as I wanted to, but we're going to talk about Judge Earl Glanville. And basically this morning he ruled that the prosecutors will be able to introduce evidence of the music, the rap music, videos, images, and all of that stuff if they can set the foundation needed for it to come into evidence, right?
If they set the foundation needed for it to come into evidence. See, I think that's a big part that people don't really understand, but like, keep going.
Yeah, so we're going to watch a little bit of the video.
Good morning, all. Okay, let me go ahead and like I said, when we recessed last night, courts had an opportunity to ponder the issues that were presented yesterday in terms of the admission of lyrics or the exclusion thereof. So to that extent, the court has considered the state's motion in limine to admit evidence of lyrics, the state's supplemental motion in limine to admit evidence of lyrics at trial, the state's amended particularized motion in limine to admit evidence of lyrics at trial.
So basically, he's talking about what's going on. So the prosecution has filed a motion to be able to introduce evidence of the lyrics, and the defense is trying to exclude it. So
Yes.
Dungeon Forward asks, is that a good thing for Thug? So just deductively, we're gonna say probably not, because his defense doesn't want it to come in.
I'm gonna say nah, fam.
But,
especially when you are talking like explicitly in songs that feel like you're talking about open cases. It really feels like you're talking about certain things and issues, even though it's not blatantly named. And as you said many times on the show before, you know what I'm saying, the burden is on the on the prosecution to prove, right?
Yeah.
So.
And Daniel Shea made a good point that rap is art.
It is.
Which is typically how you look at music, and you have a First Amendment right to make it its art. But let's talk about some of the lyrics. There's 17 specific lyrics that they're going to be able to introduce so far, and they're going to be able to. If they find more lyrics, they're going to be able to go back to the judge and ask about those specific lyrics. So let's go through. So one of them is come and enroll to the YSL school, and I swear I'm the principal. I do not care if you slime for $1 and chance. It's the principal. So I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that body. I told him to shoot 100 rounds, ready for war like I'm Russia. I get all types of cash. I'm a general. So
they choosing all the stuff to specifically go and for the alignment of the RICO. So, I mean, you know, the funniest thing about it is that this, I'm not going to say it's unprecedented, but it's very, 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 this is one of the biggest cases that we've ever had where lyrics have really been interjected to the actual ruling of the case. And, you know, as an artist and as a writer, you know, it is a form of art, and it is, you know, poems said on over beats, but that doesn't make it. If you talking about true stuff, man, and that's on you. So don't do that.
So the judge relied on a case that was provided to him by the prosecutors that he found persuasive called U.S. v. Carpenter, where basically a dude was on trial for some drug charges, and they were able to say that the stuff he was talking about in the songs was related to the charges. So specifically, it said, rap lyrics are properly admitted where they are relevant and their probative value is not substantially outweighed by the danger of unfair prejudice. So that's from a case. A district court can thus admit them after conducting a balancing test. So the test is to see, will letting this in skew you in a way that's unfair to the defendant. If so, then it's possible they won't bring it in. The First Amendment is no bar to the evidentiary admission of rap lyrics, whereas here, in the Carpenter case, the artistic expression is, quote, not itself the prescribed conduct. Evidence that does not involve conduct more inflammatory than the charged crime generally will not violate Rule 404B, which is a law that says that you can't bring in evidence of character, right?
Okay.
But basically they're saying, like, if the crime that you're talking about is not worse than what you're charged with, then they can bring it in as evidence, and it's not prejudice according to the court. But it's crazy, man, because the prosecutor is a black woman, Fannie Willis, and she said that they will use rap lyrics. They'll continue to use rap lyrics because now they've got case law that says that they can to convict rappers. So she's like, if you're out here and you committing crimes and rapping about it, first of all,
that's on you, stupid.
First of all, that's dumb as hell.
That's dumb as hell. They did it to Bobby Shmurda. So, I mean, they got Bobby Shmurda on the same stuff. And that was like the real first one that I've known them, you know.
And that's how they got that's how they got Melly too, a little bit.
They got Melly
with the Murder on My Mind. So let's read through some more of these lyrics. Tell us in the chat. Well, first we got some people say,
I never finally touched her.
So Dungeon Forward said, if you use rap lyrics to convict someone, then you have to arrest anyone that has ever played a criminal on TV.
Well, those are actors, Chief, and I would love to say that, you know, but I'm just saying, like, the art form is different than the thing about hip hop is that we relish hip hop for telling the truth, and we drag people who don't. We always say that you got cap in your lyrics, and so, you know,
and that's the point right there. There's no other art form where they do that. So
there's no other art form where you get dragged for embellishment and not having done something.
So not the actor, but we would have to say Dick Wolf. You came up with these wild stories.
Right. So Dick Wolf is a cocaine trafficker and a rapist because he's the one that wrote these stories and produced it.
But they don't do that for other art forms. So
nah, I don't, because no other art form is the color of our hue.
Yeah. Oh, so Dungeon 4 was asking about the judge being angry with the prosecution if that worked in his favor. I would say no. This judge has been mad at everybody since the beginning. He is angry, man. He had one of the defense lawyers early on write a term paper. He like, you got to write me a 20-page paper, and if you don't, you go into jail for contempt. Like he been on everybody.
Yo, he's
man.
a wild boy. I like him
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. He like your
20-page paper. He's wild.
He look like your strict uncle who house you never want to go to when you were a kid, right? Like mom.
He like an HBCU professor.
Yeah. Well,
For real.
Well, just to give you some context, I'm pulling up his picture right now. So, so this is him. All of these is him. So he's,
Yeah. And if you think
right
he don't
here.
listen to, he look like he listen to Young Thug.
We'll look at him right here. Hey, any black man that got a mustache with any black man that got the mustache with no goatee, don't play no games, bro.
Nah, he's not fucking around. He was either fire chief or he done murdered some people.
Yeah, so that's Judge Glanville, and
Judge
he's calling it even whatever he believes is the ruling. I think that's the way that he's going with it. So Daniel Shea said, rap artists tell story like an author does in a book, or like a movie director in a movie. Exactly what we were just talking about. So
I agree. But if it's an autobiography and you talking about how you killed somebody, i.e. OJ, or didn't do it, it can come back to bite you.
But that was
can come back to bite. It was after the case, right?
So once you're found not guilty, they can't try you again. But we know that sometimes they come at you instead of on the state level, they may try to bring a federal charge. So I would never talk about my crimes if I had crimes, but I don't. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. But
for real though,
you know what I'm saying. So let's go through some more of these lyrics. Y'all tell us what you think. If you think these lyrics could have the potential to hurt Thug. I just beat a murder rap, paid my lawyer 30 for that. Me and my slimes above the law. So that's
bad news, Thug. You shouldn't have said that. But
he didn't say that one. So it's not just slime. It's the whole YSL. Anybody, any co-defendant. So that one right there is not slime. That's the other co-defendants. But then most of them are slime though. He said, I was a capo in the hood way before a plaque or a mention.
Yeah. See, that's bad news. That proves that you were ahead of a crime organization. But those that don't know, a capo. Let's let them know what a capo is, Josh, according to the legal definition, please.
Well, to my understanding, it's a mafia term. So it's
right.
It's like a captain. It's like Italian, I think, for like a captain in an organized crime family. Which
absolutely correct.
Which is what they're being charged with being right now in this case.
Absolutely correct. Thank you. So if you say I'm the capo in the streets before a plaque, come on, Chief. You're proving their point.
Now you put yourself in a position where you're gonna have to try to prove that it's all creative expression, and that's gonna be hard.
That's tough.
That's gonna be hard. So let's keep going though. Tell us what y'all think. Honestly, truth be told, YSL won't fold. Picked his ass off from the balcony. YSL wipe ends nose. I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that one either.
I don't know about that one.
It seems like somebody's arm is hurting because they're reaching.
It sounded like he was talking about Big Red, what Big Red did to Bird on the 5 Heartbeats.
It just sounds like a reach.
Yeah, that sounds
sounds like a lyric. That sounds like he's trying to fit something in to sound tough. That's cool. Don't have no problem with that.
He's not alluding to any
nothing.
I mean, he said he hung somebody from a balcony, but
I mean, that definitely sounds like some real 5 Heartbeats, bro. If anybody that knows the culture knows.
What y'all think, man? My ends really be slime, and we committing them crimes. Hop out and shoot. You want to be slime? Go catch you a body.
That's bad news. Shouldn't have said that, Chief. Now that one, admissible as fuck. They running with it till the wheels fall off, dogs.
Yeah. The problem is, one of the arguments that the defense lawyers try to make is that it's racist, right? So it's
how?
Because the jury's going to sit there and everybody's got prejudice. Even if you say, "Oh no, I can judge without I could be on a jury, be impartial, and listen to the evidence." But it's like, even if
prejudice isn't racist.
But the problem is, even if everybody conceded that this was all creative First Amendment protected speech, it wouldn't be protected if they got to hear it. But this is just creative expression. None of it's real. People are still going to judge you for even writing that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So like
the jury can't unhear something. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They can't unhear what they hear, regardless.
Yeah, we be
so
on.
They're gonna,
we be on Tupac's Hit 'Em Up. Ends play with Unfunk and get hogtied. Ends play with Unfunk, then they all die. Why would I lie? I got mob ties, knocking off you big homie bees. but the problem is like it's easy to say that Monday morning quarterbacking, dog. Like, dog,
right.
Everybody like them songs. Everybody like them songs, bro. Well, nobody like, dog. Why you making these songs saying that, man? It's too much.
Man, then it's not about the fact do we like the songs. It's about the fact that you say something incriminating that's now you're gonna get judged on in court.
Yeah, but did he really hog tie people? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, should they be allowed to do that?
I don't know how to hog tie people.
Yeah,
I don't know how to hog tie people. They say a hog tie. Now it's Kels.
Hey, this is Slimes, YSLs, killing 12s, F a jail. This that mob S, YSL. This that mob life.
All right, so you can tell he's embellishing because he's never killed a cop. So it's like, okay, that's like, all right, I was playing. I'm fictitiously telling a story.
Yeah, gave the lawyer. Hold on, what you think about this one, Ali? Gave the lawyer close to $2 million. He handled all the killings. We don't speak about S on wax. It's all my business. We known to kill the biggest cats of all kittens. Ooh,
it's quiet for you, B. Sounds real bad. I'm not gonna lie. Sounds bad. First off, you definitely paying a lawyer. I don't know about the actual fees and it sounds bad. It sounds bad. It sounds like they got him for what he's speaking towards the light and what they charging him for.
Hey, I shot at his mommy. Now he no longer mentioned me.
All right.
Where you from? I'm from Breveland. No, Bleveland. I'm from Bleveland. Throw your setup, YSL. The ops hate the crew. We getting this paper and we ducking cases. Free Lil Shannon. He the one that had them running with that cannon.
That's terrible, bro. That's terrible. You didn't talk about an actual person who's probably locked that's in your camp for a shooting that you actually You know what?
Yeah, man. So
why, Jeffrey? Why?
So yeah, man. So
bruh.
It's gonna take a lot. They're gonna have to prove. They're gonna have to make it relevant to be able to introduce it into the trial. So it's not just like automatically they're gonna get to do it, but they're gonna be reaching to try to get that stuff in. And
only reason I feel like he has a fighting chance is because he's in Fulton County.
Yeah, so
Fulton County's loose.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with Thug, man. But
God bless that man, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Either way, God bless him. So we're gonna be talking about this for a while, man. So
Jada,
while we was on the air last week, they had the arraignment. While we was on the air last week, they had the arraignment for the
Keefe D.
So thought I had that. Hold on, real quick.
Man, look at Keefe D. Look at the face of bewilderment right there. Like he looks so shocked that he's actually in a courtroom right now. After all that trash he was talking on anybody's podcast to anyone that was listening,
or in his own book,
that is now in print forevermore.
So,
damn.
All right.
He definitely wanted to go to jail. My man, he had to. He had to. Or he didn't do it and he can't wait to get off. But they've been pinning somebody down for this.
Yes, today, before we get to that, are you guys taking this to death with you?
So this is his arraignment. The arraignment is where you plead guilty or not guilty. They had to postpone it several times because his lawyer hadn't shown up. Like they didn't, so they didn't even have a lawyer for him. So they thought he was gonna have a private lawyer. He ends up having a public defender. So this is what 50 was talking about. Like Diddy, man, you better get that man a lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
It's quiet. Diddy ain't doing none of that.
Yeah. So yep, he was on Vlad. He was on Vlad, bro. Never go on Vlad. They're gonna show you to stop running the Vlad TV. Yeah.
Hey, DZ know the deal. Tell him, Daniel.
Yeah. So let's go ahead.
And okay, the state is not going to death with you on this, or you can care.
Yes.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes, Mr.
What does
Davis.
that mean?
Okay, I'm asking, and every.
So I'm gonna back that up because I don't think you could hear that.
Nah.
Before we get to that, we have one thing. Are you guys taking this to death review?
She asked, "Are you guys taking this to death review?" And they said no.
Okay. The state is not seeking going to death review on this, so are you prepared?
Yes.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes, Mr.
Hold up, excuse me. I know my lawyer's supposed to talk for me, but you said death review. What that mean? I gotta call a timeout. Hey,
Yo.
hey, what you doing in that situation? Your
Flag
lawyer,
on a play,
your
bro.
lawyer ain't
Yo,
prepare
by
you
the
for
way,
the death review. You gonna jump in and holler at the judge, or you gonna just wait and be cool about it? Let us know in the comments, bro.
man,
I'm jumping
please.
in, dog. Timeout, dog. Death what?
What?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Okay, I'm asking, in every murder case, in every first degree murder case, I have to ask the state if they are going to commit to a committee to try to seek the death penalty. I just asked them that and they said no. Does that make sense? Okay, so in light of that, Mr. Davis, sir, what is your full name?
Wayne Keefe D.
How old are you?
60.
How far did you go to school?
I did like a movie.
Okay, I'm sorry, what class did you take?
UCLA.
Do you read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, are you currently under the influence of any drugs, medication, or alcohol beverages? You understand the proceedings that are happening here today? Sir, are you familiar with the one charge that you're facing? Do you understand that charge? As to that charge, how do you plead guilty or not guilty? Sir, you have the right to have a jury trial set within 60 days. Would you like to invoke or waive that right?
So your First Amendment rights say that you have the right to a jury trial, speedy trial, right? But you can waive that right if for some reason you think for strategy reasons it's going to be better for your case. So that's why she's asking that. She asked him, "Do you understand what's going on? Do you understand the words that's coming out of my mouth? Are you on drugs? Are you high?
Yes,
did you go to college? Hey, hey, I thought UCLA was a little bit hard to get into, though. He said he went to UCLA for a year.
I think that might be bullshit. Number one, and it ain't hard if you play sports and you're really good at your sport. We all know that for 1 year.
Yeah,
but I think that's cap. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to USC. Don't nobody really in the city like UCLA. Keep going.
Yeah, so
Okay. This case is going to be assigned to Department 2. This case is going to have a status check trial setting in Department 2. That date is? Okay. Yes, sir. Okay, sir, if you choose to do that at any time, if you're no kind of substitute in, that can be done at any time. But for today's purposes, to make this case moving, the special public defender will be appointed to represent you. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Mr. Lopez, did you have anything else? Okay.
So dogs waited to get old and catch this murder, man. Catch this murder.
Yo, man. And then he reneged on all the BS he was talking. Yo, you was going big on TV, Keefe. You was big out here, y'all. Yeah, Mike Tyson won 5 minutes for me. All I need is 1 minute with him.
Hey,
all to do all of that to be like, nah, not guilty. I didn't do it.
He look real different than right here.
He look way different.
Trying to duck. Anybody that got.
Yeah, you was
the BMW. So when y'all was shooting up the BMW, what was Suge Knight's reaction?
He was getting down. Trying to duck. Anybody that got some sense, you want to get their ass down. But he was getting down there. He was trying to get out the fucking way.
So he wasn't trying to grab Tupac?
Nah.
And while y'all was shooting up the BMW, Tupac was trying to get in the back seat?
He just looked like he was breakdancing. And bullets was hitting him.
So when y'all was shooting up the BMW, what was...
He looked like he was breakdancing. The bullets was hitting him. Yo. Yo. Not guilty. Not guilty, Judge. Not guilty. It wasn't me. Not guilty.
He looked like he was breakdancing. Not guilty.
Right. So like, bro, are you serious?
Shout out to Omar Muhammad tapping in from the West Coast, man. Is that what y'all do, man? Y'all talk about y'all stuff and then
Nah, man, that ain't what we do, man, out here. I don't know what that man does, but that's what he does. Yo, that's loose. That's crazy. It's retarded. So you're gonna be tough on camera, right? And then say not guilty.
Hey, Omar Muhammad look like he trying to get the strike is over. He trying to get some parts, bro.
The strike is definitely over, Chief, as of last night. You know what I'm saying? 12 a.m. Yo, and shout out to SAG-AFTRA for ending there. Praise God for that.
That headshot crispy, man.
Yeah, he not playing.
Bowling ball shiny.
He not playing.
Salute to you, bro.
Big clean. Love it.
Yeah, man. So that's what we dealing with this week, man. A lot of dudes telling on themselves.
Yo, man. Yo. Why? What's the point?
People don't understand that it come back to bite you, man. So it's not a young man thing either, because people be like, oh man, these kids be on social media, blah, blah, blah. Dog, if social media would have been out in the 70s, the 80s, the 50s,
all of y'all would have been locked.
The 1860s, like all of y'all that was at the Underground Railroad trying to get away would have been posting videos, TikToking on trying to get the freedom. Come on, dog. It ain't no
Harriet, nigga. Hey, jump in this.
It ain't no kids, and if you're not wise, then it don't matter, dog. Being old don't mean wise.
Matter, bro.
So, what y'all think, man? Keefe got a shot, or he done?
Yo, it's quiet for that man, bro.
Let us know, man. Let us know.
How old are you, sir? 60. And the judge looked like she loved Pac. It's over for him.
Hey.
It's OV.
She looked like she go all the way back to the Digital Underground.
Yo, she looked like she loved Digital Underground. She get around.
Like she looked like
not like that, but word.
She looked like she watched Juice last night. Like,
oh God, she did. Bruh. She was like, man, I can't believe you shot Birdie.
Yeah, let's
She's
land
all in a buttering.
What the Florida, man? It was a hunt for the booty patrol, man. I don't know if I got to say pause.
Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. What the Florida?
Yeah.
Hunt for the Peach Patrol? That's crazy.
You know, we always in the show with what the Florida, man, talking about.
Why does it say booty patrol on the truck, though?
So that's the whole point, man. So
that's crazy.
So the DeSoto County Sheriff went on social media and was like, yo, don't be out here pretending to be law enforcement, pulling people over. And basically they were able to apprehend this driver. There's a law. They gave this person a ticket for violating a state law, because you're not allowed. So you are allowed to have cars that in some instances look like police vehicles, just like security vehicles are not police vehicles, but they look like police vehicles. But you can't have certain color lights. I think you can't have the blue lights. Obviously, you can't pull people over, which this person was doing. And you can't have a black and tan car, because that's what our state patrol cars, the colors of the state patrol cars. So you can't have one that with the paint job like that, period. But any other police, like you could have that paint or whatever. But they're like, if you got pulled over by the booty patrol, the DeSoto County Sheriff's Office is telling you to contact them, because
that wasn't real, B.
It looks like they're trying to go after the booty patrol. Hopefully the booty patrol was only pulling people over just and not trying to do nothing more, man. But
yo, this sounds crazy. It sounds like they was doing strip searches.
Yeah, like I don't even
booty
know what
patrols. Wow.
I don't even know what makes your mind think of stuff like that.
The booty. You know what? It sounds like some white people. You know, it sounds like white tactics. I can see this. Were they in South Beach? Where were they at?
This is DeSoto County. I don't even know where that's at.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
It's 67 counties in Florida, and it's only like 3 or 4 of them that I.
We even count. Duval Dade.
Duval not one of them for me, but
hey man, Black Spring Break that stuck out of my mind forever.
Yeah, so,
shout out to Duval County.
Oh yeah, one of Daytona back in the day. Man.
Back in the Gap, Daytona, man, they used to really rock.
Wild times, man.
Indeed.
Wow. So man, look, let us know if you have any questions about any other stories that we didn't get a chance to talk about today. One thing I did want to point out, it's not on the slides or anything, but there was a stuntman from Black Panther who was in a fatal car accident with his kids, 3 of his children, the youngest being 2 weeks old. Passed away. His name was Taraja Ramses, and he was only 41 years old. So he had 2 daughters, Sundari and Fujibo, who were 13 years old and 8 weeks. And then his mother-in-law, Achille Ramses, confirmed the death of Ramses and his daughters. No, his mother, sorry. And then she also wrote that 2 of Ramses' daughters survived, with his 3-year-old being hospitalized, and that his 10-year-old son, Kiasi, was on life support, but later posted that he died as well. So he was in the car with he had 6 kids or something like that. And he lost that many, man. So it's still under investigation. I don't know how this accident happened. But it's just a reminder to make sure that you got your stuff together, man. Have your insurance, your auto insurance, your life insurance, your trust, your will, all your plans. Because, I mean, obviously nobody's thinking at the young age of 41.
Right.
That's going to happen. So condolences to the family.
Big bless to that man and his family, man. That's crazy.
So I think this is him right here playing. He was like the stunt double.
Wow. Wow. So a lot of the frames that we saw that we thought was the Black Panther is him. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Condolences to that man and his family, bro.
Yeah. So I just wanted to point that out, man. I didn't want to let a week go by without wishing peace to the God and his family.
Peace to the God, indeed.
So we'll be back, man, next week. We made it through another episode. Let us know what you want to know about. Type it in the comments. Put it on the Dope Black Lawyer IG, Threads.
Absolutely.
I think we got Facebook and Twitter. So whatever platform you want, you can send us a message and we'll get back with you. So appreciate you for sticking with us. Everybody that's live, everybody's going to be watching on the replay. Type replay squad, you know what I'm saying? So
squad.
Yeah, man. So we're not going to hold you. I said an hour and we under. So we will be back.
Booty Patrol is crazy.
Hey, people still talking about the Booty Patrol, man. That is crazy.
The Booty Patrol is crazy. Yo.
Dale Chase, so silly. You know what I'm saying? So
these rhymes and crimes, baby. We see y'all next week, man. Big love. This